All right, here we go. We're going to give the CrossFit Games workout 2007, which I did back in 2013 for time. Row 1,000 meters, 5 rounds, 25 pull-ups, 7 push jerk. My time at the CrossFit Games in 2013 was 9:24:42. Now, the only thing that I got going for me right now is I haven't done a bunch of events before that. So I would technically be fresher in the gym right now to knock out this workout and maybe do better. I kind of doubt I'm going to because I was a lot fitter back in 2013. But also knowing my time now gives me a little bit of an advantage. So let's see if 42-year-old Dan Bailey can beat, man, how old was I in 2013? So let's see if 42-year-old Dan Bailey can beat 29-year-old Dan Bailey. All right, time was 9:56 overall. Man, I'm stoked on that. Sub 10 still. What do I have up there? 9:24:42 was the best time before, so about 32 seconds slower. Probably some transition time at the games was maybe a little bit longer potentially. I think we had to row, pull up, move forward to shoulder to overhead. I kind of had the opportunity to kind of bounce back and forth a little bit here. So maybe would have added a little bit more time actually being back on the games floor in the games conditions, but this is in the barn by myself, you know, just knocking it out. That's fun. I love doing this. I love erasing my old times from when I was at the games. It gives me a nice measure of where I'm at. One of the other things is that pull-up bar that I have up there is definitely a little bit of bouncy. Like it's got a little bit of give to it. So I think that's gonna speed me up on pull-up bars. I know the pull-up bars at the games, they had like an A-frame pull-up bar, I think, that is way more stiff. So because those pull-up bars are a little bit more stiff, it makes it a little more difficult, or it doesn't give you as much spring into your next pull-up. That could maybe factor in a few things, but it does just go to show you how much better shape I was back in 2013. You gotta think I am several workouts deep at that point. I feel like that workout was sometime in the afternoon or evening because we were on the tennis stadium floor. I could be wrong about that, but I was definitely multiple workouts in by the time I got to that one and was still faster back then, right? This was fresh coming off of, I did a little bit of speed bench earlier, but nothing crazy. So fun to compare your old times to your new times as you get older. Remember, we're trying to delay that decline as much as we can when we do CrossFit. We're trying to stay as fit as we can for as long as we can. That enables us to be as capable as possible into older life and is also gonna guarantee that we're as healthy as possible into older age. So everything Dan Bailey's gonna be down below. Always Train fitness programs, God's Country Coffee, First Form supplements, Rogue Fitness equipment. Check it out, and we'll see you guys next time.